Hi Cancer, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of June 2021. I do want to, of course, thank you so much for joining me, but don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. But when meditating on your energy overall for the month in regards to the subject, the message that came through was reaching for more than you've experienced. Reaching for more than you've experienced. And so we're going to keep it simple, of course, and pull 6 tarot cards for the month. So let's do some shuffling. For our lovely Cancers for the month of June 2021, money and career. Thank you, Spirit. For our lovely Cancers. Okay. We have the first half pretty easily. Okay, interesting. 2 reversals. Keep them coming for Cancer. Money and career. Thank you, Spirit. We've got a bonus card. Love it. And I already saw it. I wish I didn't, but I did. The High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. It's going to be an underlining focus, Cancer, on your mindset, on your connection to Spirit and the universe. Don't be surprised when throughout the month you receive certain downloads from Spirit about what lies ahead or about what needs to be adjusted moving forward as you strive to experience more and achieve more. But we're beginning the month in the spread with the Hangman. You begin the month of June feeling like a lot needs to change, feeling like you deserve so much more. You know, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances, a lot of you Cancers feeling like you deserve a career option or choice that allows you to travel, experience other cultures and parts of the world, feeling like it keeps you stuck at times, or simply feeling like you, some of you being unemployed strive for a job in general, and that in itself is leaving you feeling like, well, damn, I absolutely could be experiencing more, right? Whatever the case may be for you, you need to adjust your perspective and remember that everything's happening the way it's meant to, and that certain opportunities and successes are around the corner. But to mentally not be prepared for them in the right way will leave you jumping into it incorrectly, allowing yourself to strive for what you deserve at this point, but in a productive manner. For whatever reason you begin the month, some of you Cancers feeling a bit vulnerable in your work environment or just in your work situation in general, or maybe feeling financially vulnerable, and they're saying allow for that to take place. However it makes you feel, sit in it for a second and ask yourself a few important questions and figure out how to productively proceed. We're moving on to the second card where we have the 7 of Wands in reverse. You make your way to the middle of the first half of the month, and as you can see, I'm shaking my head. There's a huge level of disappointment that comes over you, whether it's from your past career and financial choices, or simply not feeling like enough is going on. Some of you striving to find a job and being like, well, damn, why isn't this happening for me? I have an amazing skill set and an amazing personality, and it just needs to happen. For those of you who are employed, it's like, your work environment or simply the job you have doesn't offer you enough of a life experience or enough room to improve and grow, or doesn't help you propel towards where you feel you are meant to be. And Spirit saying, we get it, but why do you think this is happening? There's a reason. You either aren't mentally in the right spot or prepared for it, or it's just not the right time. Wherever you sit or lie within those kind of situations, remember that there is more to experience that's in the near future, but at this time you need to be one with the process, the lack of experience at this time. Allow yourself to meditate, ground yourself at this point in the month in order to make the best out of what's to come or what you haven't experienced yet, okay? Moving on, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. You make your way to wrap up the first half of the month in, oh, Cancer, you're not feeling abundant, feeling as if there's just so much abundance left to experience or to be one with moving forward. But Spirit's saying, it has a lot to do with your mindset. Ask yourself why you aren't feeling so abundant. Yeah, of course, there's more to be gained within your career, within your finances. But if you were to adjust your perspective once again, like we were talking about in the beginning of the month with the hangman, your abundance level will be doubled at the very least. Feeling as if, okay, yeah, there's more to achieve, more to experience once again, but how can you expect that all of which to come to be if you're feeling a bit negative or depleted? For some of you, you went through a lot of ups and downs recently in your life in general, and you are being given this space and room to heal, to grow from it, and you then want to have this newfound job or this new promotion or more, experiences coming in, and Spirit saying, well, I think you need to mentally and physically and emotionally prepare for it, and allowing yourself to sort of turn this in the upright position and feel more abundant with what you do have rather than focusing on what you lack at this time is going to be most advantageous. Remembering that you're a Cancer and you can handle it all, but your mental state is going to hinder you if you don't sort of allow yourself to feel more abundant with the state or where you're at this point. Okay? And so we're making our way to the second half of the month in spread where we have the Four of Pentacles. It's at this point in the month where you feel the need to focus on your finances, on your savings, feeling like, okay, well, it's a bit tight for me, or nah, I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill, or I just don't foresee things being extra comfortable in the future, regardless of your career situation. And Spirit saying, okay, it's good to save, but you need to remember, or you'll be reminded by Spirit in the universe at this point in the month, that there's a certain amount of flow that needs to happen within your finances, right? To remember that if you hold on to them too tightly, with that tight grip, yeah, your money's not going anywhere. But are you expecting money to flow in? It's part of the issue. Allowing yourself to remember that as money flows, it comes back in. Remembering and trusting that as you sort of do what you know you need to do financially, the universe will replenish you when need be. Getting into that mindset that what goes will come back in threefolds, and at times remembering, being reminded once again that your mindset plays a huge role. Okay, of course, not going out and spending all your money, all your savings, remembering to be realistic about things, but just a good reminder to release that grip a bit and allow things to flow naturally. Be aligned with the Hangman. It's a huge need for adjustment in your perspective again on your finances, but now they're shifting you over to a new meaning in this card about your career, your career choices. For those of you looking for a new job, you feeling the need to control how that unravels to a certain extent, in Spirit saying, it's going to happen when it's going to happen, You stressing over it, you trying to do things in a specific way and control how they unravel is not going to make that job come to you quicker. The right one's going to happen when it's meant to. Destined timing, my friend. And allowing yourself to continue the beginning of the second half of the month in a less controlling way when it comes to both categories. Okay? For those of you within an existing career choice and needing yourself to not want, you may find yourself desiring to control to a certain extent those around you, feeling as if you know more than they do or your approach is better. And Spirit saying, well, it probably is, and you probably do know more, but you're going to create a level of pressure and frustration in the environment that isn't needed at this time, because it's not just going to affect those around you, it'll affect you in a negative way. And to remember that releasing your grip, once again in both categories, will benefit you and those around you. We're making our way to the Five of Swords. As you make your way to the middle of the second half of the month, you are stressed, Cancer. You're not only stressing yourself out because things aren't panning out perfectly, but you're allowing other factors to seep in that surround you at this time. And Spirit's saying, you're so much better than this, right? It's not that... They understand that things aren't perfect, okay? You have to remember your team of guides have been with you this entire time. But it's a matter of you not allowing certain factors to seep in and make the things 10 times worse. And at the very least, remembering once again that your mental state will hinder you or propel you. And so it's up to you to choose. And remembering or being reminded in what feels like one huge wave from the universe, from spirit, that victory is yours for the taking, but not if you stress yourself out along the way. We're gonna show the bonus card, which is the Queen of Swords. It's at this point in the month where you'll be pushed to enter the state of mind, but in a productive light, to figure out who or what needs to go, people, places, and situations within your career and finances, in order to feel lighter, healthier, more productive moving forward, in order to foresee the results that you desire at this time. Being aligned with the Seven of Wands in reverse. It's at this point in the month where you'll find yourself, without meaning to, stressing over the lack of experience once again, or the lack of results that you envision for yourself. And Spirit saying, what do you think that's going to do for you, stressing over it? You know, it's going to give you a migraine, it's going to give you a headache, and that's about it. And you're probably going to feel like you've taken another step back. And at the end of the day, to feel positive, optimistic, and to work on those manifestation skills, that's going to be most advantageous. So just do just that. And you might find that what you're trying to communicate isn't coming out perfectly, but laugh about it. Be one with it, you know? Accept that you're only human, and proceed in a confident manner. We're finishing off the month in the spread with the Ace of Pentacles. So you finish off the month of June, the second half of the month in general, and there's a focus on fresh starts financially. Remembering that you haven't experienced all you want to and need to in this lifetime, but you'll get a taste of the freshness that's to come as the month wraps up. Some of you might get a small windfall of money, which will put the biggest smile on your Cancer face, but others of you will get a promotion or a job opportunity, or simply something that a reminder that it's just around the corner. And once again, if you were to receive this opportunity in the wrong mindset, it wouldn't end well, and you would regret approaching it in the way you did. So to remember that, once again, everything's going to happen when it's meant to, even if that opportunity doesn't come to you at the end of the month. It's at the end of the month as well where you find yourself doing a much better job of adjusting your perspective when things feel a little negative, or you feel yourself slipping towards a funk. Remembering that you do control in a huge way how things unravel. Things are destined, of course, but your mindset and the way you approach things will adjust the direction you head in. And I feel like you'll gain a better understanding of whether or not you're on the right path or not, which is huge. So don't be afraid to ask yourself important questions to finish up the month, but don't let them take you in a negative direction, because Spirit needs you to feel ultra confident about what lies ahead. All right? And being aligned with the Ace of Cups, they're saying turn it in the upright position. It's to finish off the month where you feel truly abundant, where you feel like, yeah, I may not have experienced all I need to or want to at this point within my money and career situation, but you just, for whatever reason, feel better. You feel intuitively and within your gut that all is going to work out. It's going to pan out in the end. And Spirit's saying, see? Do you see what I'm saying? If you kind of grasp this, and this state of mind, this way of being, this abundant feeling at the beginning of the month, you could have experienced things differently, but it had to happen the way it happened. Allowing yourself to take this abundant, positive, optimistic way of being and viewing your situation into the month of July as you experience things in a whole different way. All right, Cancer? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.